And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. Freak really making a difference here.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
That's what he's known for. Does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
And Charlotte looking to... They've got Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Bielitsa. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Jamison in at the 5. Brooklyn with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hornets. They now take the lead. 10 points for him.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Now here's Freak, and good on the basket. Book it. Freak's got 14 points for the game. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Decker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jamison's checked in. Batum comes in for Bielitsa. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Freak subbed in for Walker. Now here's Matthews. 6 points for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Muhammad gets it to go.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Matthews. Ilyasova, a screen on Rivers. Matthews against Rivers. Outside Matthews. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Matthews has got 8.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Morris, no good. Hornets leading by 4. Freak with it, picked up by Harris. And here's Freak. He's got 14. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. He's got 17. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And the basket by Harris. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Charlotte has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Matthews. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And Matthews kicks to Harris. Takes the 3. Rebound by Jamison. Jamison's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Rivers. No good on that last second.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Nets trail by 5. Young is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Decker. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Craig in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Lopez. For three. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Down in the game right now, they're pressing a little bit, trying to get back with the three-point shot. The three-point shot can be a very valuable weapon, but it has to be used smartly and judiciously. You can't fall in love with the three.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the miss by Freak. Young's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Freak. No good from outside.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Out to the right wing. Off the pick. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Hornets lead by 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Lopez up top.
That's the wall.
Makes it off the glass.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Hornets leading by 3. Freak with it. Stripped it away. Freak, guarded by Wright. Feeds to Dellavedova. Wide open. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Freak dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Wright, the pass to Freak. Back to Wright. Here's Freak. Hornets keep it alive. Stolen by Decker. Poked away. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
They get it back. He kicks to Young. Down low. Here's Dellavedova. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
There's the bucket, good.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Joel.
Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and
Had
make
to
your
say to his
presence
team.
felt.
He told them the
Beats are
game
soft.
is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Here's Dellavedova. He dishes it to Lopez.
That's the wall.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. That's now 8 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Dellavedova. Lopez a screen. Here's Craig. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Batum, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Gary Harris.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Dellavedova kicks to Lopez. 14 feet away, and the jumper is on the mark. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walker. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Hornets lead by 3.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Lopez. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Here's Freak. Laces one from 3. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Here's Dellavedova. Lopez a screen. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Kemba Walker. At the line for 2.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Dellavedova kicks to Lopez. Can't hit from 12. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level. Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?